Good morning, everybody. It is 11:20. I am ready to kick off our afternoon. I'm coming to you from New Jersey. I have both apps running right now. I haven't gotten anything. I turned them on about 10 minutes ago and I was able to go get gas real quick. So I still haven't gotten anything. So we're still waiting. I don't think that's a good sign, but we're still waiting. So anyway, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you are new to my channel, I'm coming to you from New Jersey, a very cloudy New Jersey, but New Jersey today and every day. I do Uber Eats, I do DoorDash, and I multi-app, so smash that subscribe button on the bottom. If you like the content of this video, give it a big thumbs up while you're at it. I do these videos quite frequently, usually 4 to 5 times a week. So if these topics interest you, come along. You guys are gonna ride along with me today, and we'll see what shenanigans we can get ourselves into. So I'm still waiting for my first order. I will let you know when I get it. Oh, once again, I did a video a couple days ago about Jenny Craig. Usually like a couple times a week, my first order is a Jenny Craig order that I'm not gonna take because it's 11 miles for $9. It happens almost every time during this time period. It's very strange. Anyway, we're declining that. So I will let you know when we have our first order of the day. Okay, first order of the day, Uber, $11.95. It's 7 miles, so that's not so good, but the $11.95 part is good. So once again, usually I have to kind of take the best of the worst around 11 to 12 o'clock, so that was the best of the worst. So I'm on my way to the restaurant right now to go pick it up, and then we'll be on our way and kicking off the afternoon. Not too bad. And it's 4 miles. I think the other one went pretty quickly considering it was 7 miles. I think I got it done in pretty good time. So hopefully things are gonna start to pick up because we're just getting into the 12 o'clock hour. Okay, so this is kind of funny. So my next order up, it's a DoorDash order. It's an $8 order. The funny thing is, I'm going back to the exact same address I just dropped off my last Uber order. You can't make this up. So I'm going back to the same customer's house, 2 different... In half a mile. What are the chances of that happening? 2 different platforms, but I got the same address. I want to know the odds on that. What are the odds of like that happening? I get it if it's like the same, like you get 2 Uber Eats orders and they're kind of back to back and going back to the same house, because I've had that happen. I've never happened on 2 separate platforms before. That's actually kind of funny. But anyway, I'm almost at the customer's house. I have to tell you, DoorDash has been giving me some really wacky and horrible orders today. This is just one of them. $5 to go 7 miles. That's just like the tip of the iceberg. It's frustrating. Okay, last order of the afternoon, $6.77. It's only going, I think it was like 1.8 or 1.9 So I'm on my way to the restaurant right now, and that's how we'll end the afternoon. It's starting to rain, so I think it's a good stopping point until we pick up later. Hey guys, I'm back. It is 5:17, so I'm kicking off the night. I don't have an order yet, so we're kind of waiting on that. Both apps are currently on, and Uber's finding trips and DoorDash is looking for orders, so that's kind of where we stand. There's supposed to be some major thunderstorms coming through around like 7:30 tonight, so it's one thing I don't really mess around with. And actually I'm gonna take this order as it's coming in. So it is, $8.99 for 5 miles. 2 of the miles are actually getting there, so I'm actually gonna take this order. So anyway, yeah, I don't know what tonight's gonna bring and whether I'm gonna be out all night. We're gonna kind of play the weather by ear. Thunderstorms are one thing I usually don't mess around with. So anyway, I'm gonna see if I can get as much as I can accomplished in what I have tonight, and we'll kind of go from there. So let me go to the first order, and we're kicking off tonight. Figured it out already, but so I've had 2 DoorDash orders. This is my second DoorDash order, and I've had 1 Uber order, but the Uber order was my very first order of the night, and I've had Uber on the entire time that I've been doing the 2 DoorDash orders, and I haven't gotten an order. So if I was just on Uber, I would be like sitting around waiting for orders. So, and that's totally not in my nature. Like, I have literally 0 patience for sitting around waiting. Maybe it's just because of my years of just going, and yeah, I couldn't do it. So anyway, that's one of the reasons why I multi-app, is you get a pick and you get to cherry pick, obviously, what orders work for you. But for me, it's just a matter of actually getting orders and taking them as they come in, whether it's Uber Eats or DoorDash. So Those are one of the many reasons why I multi-app, and tonight is like the perfect example of, okay, no Uber orders are coming in, but DoorDash orders are coming in, so I'm actually taking advantage of the time that I have. Okay guys, next order is a $26, almost $27 order. It's going 7 miles, but it's 2 different restaurants. I just looked. So half of it is going back and forth between the restaurants and then delivery, so it shouldn't be too bad. It should be an easy $26. Now watch, I say that and something will go wrong. I feel like I always jinx myself when I open up my big mouth to speak. Okay, so I will say the one thing that I think DoorDash does a better job than Uber Eats on is if you have a batched order, at least with DoorDash, it actually shows you the 2 restaurants you're going to, and to me, that's key when you're actually looking at the order and deciding if you're going to take it or not, because there are certain restaurants, I'm not going to lie, like, and I've said this before, like Chick-fil-A, I don't usually do. There's a couple restaurants that I'm not a big fan of doing, so I probably would decline it if I knew what the restaurants were. With Uber, you don't know what the second restaurant is. So just my thoughts of the day. I just think that DoorDash, especially when multi-apping, does a better job describing the batched order. Okay, so you guys are going to think I'm crazy for taking this, but I'm going to tell you the reasoning why. So I took an order, $28.84. Yeah, you saw the mileage right. It's an $11 order. The reason why I took it, A, it's 42 minutes long, and it's probably going to take me the extra 15 minutes to get back to where I usually deliver. So $28 for an entire hour, not too bad, because then it'll be $28 an hour. So that's the reason why I took it. Majority, and I just looked at the restaurant, it's one restaurant and then another restaurant, but anyway, some of the miles are coming from going in between both restaurants, so that's that. So anyway, that's the reason why I took it, and $28 is a pretty darn good price to leave on the table. So anyway, the only thing I'm a little weary on is the clouds are looking a little dark, but I just looked at the radar and it looked like all the storms are dissipating around us, so I think I should be kind of good to go. So anyway, that's the reasoning behind me taking the order that I just did. Okay, so here's my 8 o'clock update. Well, technically it's like 8:30, so 8:30 update. So I had some really good Uber batched orders tonight, so that was really exciting. It actually kind of brought me back on track to where I normally am at this point, so that was actually pretty awesome, including that long mile order I just did, but it did not take me 42 minutes. It probably took me about 35 minutes, so that was pretty cool. And then I kind of got back into the area that I normally work in, and immediately I got a DoorDash $17 batched order. So heck, I'm the batched order queen tonight, but as long as everybody's gonna be paying me money, I'll do batched orders all night long. So anyway, I am sitting in front of the restaurant right now. I'm gonna go into the first restaurant and pick up my $17 batched order. Also, one more thing, there's a thunderstorm warning that just came across, so I don't know how much longer we're going to be able to keep on going, but I'm going to go until I possibly can't go any longer. It held off longer than I expected. I was expecting the storms to roll through around like 7:30, and they keep pushing them back. So fingers crossed I get the rest of the night in, and then I can be home the rest of the night. So I don't know whether you guys can see me. Sorry if it's like super dark, but man, it is like literally raining like cats and dogs right now. I just did like my first delivery and in like the pouring rain. So it's still pouring and I have to do the second delivery. I'm probably like a drowned rat at this point, but I'm gonna keep on going. Okay, you guys, it is 10:30. I am calling it a night. I got rained on, I got poured on, but I made some really good money tonight, so gotta love the rain. So I am heading home. I will recap you guys a little later. Good morning, everybody. It is the next morning. I can't wait to dive right in to the numbers from yesterday. What to say about yesterday? Whew! I ran into some heavy rains last night, so I was in the middle of doing a batched order, and here comes the pouring rain. Like literally, I was right around the corner from where the first customer's house was, and I got soaked. Thank God I had a rain jacket, but with the amount of rain that was coming down, it really didn't do much. So I got drenched last night, and then I still had to go to the other customer's house very carefully. But the good thing is it wasn't thundering, it wasn't lightning, it was just straight rain. So I always say I never mind the rain. It's the thunder and lightning that I usually don't mess around with. But it was all good. I had some really great orders on Uber last night. I had almost a $30 batched order last night at the very last minute. So I had my last order of the night was an $8 McDonald's order, and I was about ready to get to the customer's house, and then an order comes up for a $19 order from a local restaurant. I was literally blocks away from it, and it was only going a mile. So I'm like, well, that's a no-brainer. The only thing is the restaurant is known for closing early sometimes and not notifying DoorDash or Uber that they closed. So I'm like, oh, my luck is they're probably closed, but no big deal. At least I'll get a free $3 out of it by telling customer support that the restaurant's closed. And I got to the restaurant and it was open, and I was able to get the order, and I literally drove around the corner and I dropped it off. That's how easy of it was. It was an easy $19 I've ever made. But anyway, so it was just really good orders coming in last night. So anyway, let's go right in to the totals of yesterday. So let's bring up Uber first. So DoorDash first. I did $32 in the afternoon, and then I turned around and I did $39 last night. So my total for DoorDash was $71. So let's go into Uber. Uber kicked into overdrive yesterday, so it was a little slow, like I said, in the afternoon, and then last night kicked in, and whew, Uber was on fire. So I did $177 on Uber yesterday. So it was 11 trips on Uber. So when you add everything together between DoorDash and Uber, you can see the smile on my face, I did $248 yesterday. Oh, what a day. It was a crazy weather day to go along with a crazy result. So $248. I worked 8.5 hours yesterday. I stayed out that little extra while just to get that $20 order. It was a kind of a no-brainer on that one. So 248 divided by 248 divided by 8.5 hours, you get $29 an hour. So that was my dollar per hour yesterday. So not too bad. So let's go into deliveries. I did 8 DoorDash deliveries. I did 11 Uber Eats deliveries. So my total, I did 19 deliveries yesterday. So guys, that's it. That's all I got for you. So thank you so much for watching this video all the way until the end. I really appreciate you guys sticking around. If you are new to my channel, I do Uber Eats, I do DoorDash, and I multi-app between both of those platforms. I do videos quite often. I usually do them between 4 and 5 times a week. So if any of these topics interest you, smash that subscribe button on the bottom. Also, if you like the contents of this video, give it a big thumbs up as well. And also, if you also like my channel, don't forget to share it with others on our YouTube family. So that is all I have for you guys today. If you are driving, please stay safe out there. Remember, kindness is always free, and peace